Morning, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you're all well. I seen this last night, and I'd never seen it before in my life, and I thought I fucking need to mention this. Christ Almighty! So we're on talking about the weather, chemtrails, etc. Again, I've mentioned them in a video lately, and again when I was out the other day, I noticed them myself, even on the video I made on Dock of the Bay there. So, chemtrails, it's no conspiracy theory here. There is a conspiracy, but it's not a theory. This is absolutely been proved. Chemtrails, there's planes that have been, well, I've seen them anyway, the planes that have the apparatus on the plane to spray the chemicals into the fucking air there. I've seen the planes, you know what I mean? So you can watch this happen. Honest to God, this is like why I mentioned this video, because you can literally watch this happen every single day where you live. Do you know what I mean? Again, I've got a video in a minute, people reporting on it and showing you it all over the world. You know what I mean? So they're spraying stuff in the sky, but not just that. They can manipulate the weather in many ways. Now this was on Top Gear yet again here. Um, Top Gear has showed you everything, to be honest. It's just fucking no one can remember these clips. Like, wait and see this. It's unbelievable, really. Wait and see this.
In the Gulf, you can see all these, what looks like clouds coming directly out of it. This instantly reminded me of NASA's cloud making machine.
Don't worry if you can't hear what I'm saying. I couldn't even hear myself. This is the loudest sound you could possibly conceive. And as it turns out, the cleanest. Now, the most amazing thing is that that cloud up there, which was generated by the engine, is just a mixture of hydrogen and oxygen. It's water vapor. And in about an hour's time, someone in Mississippi is going to get wet washing. It will actually rain. Told you? It's raining! That's unbelievable! Oh, NASA's playing God. It's making its own weather.
NASA's playing God. It's making its own weather. So we're just on the channel Hours of Horror here. 26,000 subscribers. I seen this last night, and I didn't know this existed. To be honest, I mean, you watched it. You watched it working there. I mean, I'll play it again. I'll just turn the volume down. We'll just watch it. So, yeah, NASA have a cloud making machine, and you've just literally witnessed it in action. Here it is, as you can see. Like you said, it was real fucking loud. It's real big. It's fucking. There you go. It's pumping out a cloud. The cloud then went on to rain. So we very much can manipulate the weather, and this is ultimate proof of it right here. You know what I mean? This is one way. There's multiple ways we can manipulate the weather. This is one way. Look at this. Look at this. I mean, here you have a machine in America creating a cloud. I mean, look at what it's pumping out here. The extent of what it's pumping out. This is a car down here. Look, these are cars. Look at the size of this cloud that it's pumping out in seconds, in minutes. So they very much can create weather. And people, the reason they don't admit this openly is because we have a lot of bad weather, and they don't prevent bad weather when they very much could, is the reality of it. If you can create weather, you can stop weather as well, if you know how to do things, like get rid of clouds, like using HARP that we've mentioned, like various things. These people can manipulate the weather, start and stop the weather, but they never stop the weather, do they? We have hot tornadoes and hurricanes, etc. And some people have thought through time that these people have actually caused bad weather. And there's very good evidence for that, to be honest. And that's why they don't admit to being able to manipulate the weather, because questions will be asked. Well, why don't you stop bad storms, which they never do, you know what I mean? And some people think they actually create them. And here you are, creating a cloud that eventually rains. Well, if you do this for long enough, I mean, you could create a flood or something. You know what I mean? The possibilities are there. So yeah, it is. Again, we're talking about chemtrails specifically in this video, but I just thought I'd mention this because I'd seen this last night, and I was like, fuck me, like NASA has got a cloud making machine here, and here it is in action on fucking Top Gear as well. We've been shown this before years ago, but you know what I mean. We just can't remember in a way. Again, if I've seen this before, I can't remember. Jeremy looked about 20 years younger there. And so again, yet again, 20, like Jeremy Clarkson's at least maybe 20 years older. And here is a cloud making machine 20 years ago. Like the technology that we have today and what people think we have is a fucking world apart, really is. So, yeah, here is one method that, in particular, this is owned by NASA, as you heard there. I mean, NASA were all about apparently going to the moon. You know what I mean? Space, the moon, moon landings. Why are NASA making clouds? Does anybody else want to ask that question? Why are NASA making clouds? Because like when they want to do a launch day, NASA they don't want clouds. They want a clear day here for the launch. You know what I mean? So why have they got a cloud making machine? NASA. Does anybody want to answer that question? Why does NASA have a cloud making machine? I don't know. I don't know. There's no. It's very suspicious. That's what I'll say. It's very suspicious. So yeah, there you go. A cloud making machine. So he moves on. He's talking about the McDonald's CEO now on this video. So I just used the video on House of Horror here to show you this machine primarily because look at it go here. You know what I mean? A cloud making machine, and as you're seeing, look. I mean, look how much cloud it's pumping out in seconds here, and then within a couple of minutes, it rains. So, and as you can see from Jeremy here, he looks quite a bit younger. He's at least 10 to 20 years younger than he is today. So, technology we've had for quite a while, you know what I mean? So, cloud seeding, there's another thing. And then there's also chemtrails. No, this is the wrong video. Hold on, bear with us. So, just on the channel Melanie King, mentioned her before, over 1 million, yeah, 1.06 million subscribers. So, the video is only 7 hours old. They admit it, they're spraying the sky, you can see it live. Is the name of the video. If you want to, I won't play it all, it's 17 minutes long. I'm just going to play a couple of minutes here and all these people talking, maybe 5 minutes or so. So, yeah, again, weather manipulation, again, chemtrails. I seen them yesterday. Sorry, not yesterday. The day before yesterday and the day before that. It looks like it could be a sunny day again today, so no doubt they'll be out again today. I'll maybe keep an eye. I'll maybe make a video, maybe mention in a video later. If it's sunny, I might make a video. I don't know yet, but maybe. So, yeah, we're going to have a lot of listen to this as well. So, you're seeing there, you're seeing it with your own eyes, a cloud-making machine, you know what I mean? And it's got to at least be 20 years old, at least, if not more.
Another one of those conspiracy theories that came true. Geoengineering is a real thing. There has been testimony in front of the United Nations. People like Bill Gates and people in government are using geoengineering, which means spraying chemicals.
Yeah, and Bill Gates is a wanker. We know this, you know what I mean? That man can't be trusted. His dad was fucking head of eugenics. He's a fucking paedophile. He's buying up loads of farmland. He was well behind COVID and the vaccine, and he's well behind vaccinating the fucking world and Africa here, when his dad's the head of eugenics. This man cannot be trusted, and he's a lying bastard, again, with the Epstein files there. So, you can't trust these people there. You can't trust the Satanists. You can't trust the parents. You can't trust the clique. And Bill Gates, like Elon Musk, and many other people, to be honest, are in the clique. You can't trust these people. You really can't. Bill Gates is one of many devils, to be honest.
out of airplanes in our skies, things like aluminum and barium that are toxic.
And what is the purpose?
To dim the sun. One of the sources of all life on the planet. They want to dim the sun. Aluminum is toxic to all life forms. It has no biological function, use, anything. And it's neurotoxic. They are spraying neurotoxins on us that we can't avoid, that then go into our crops, that are taken up in our rivers and streams, and therefore irrigation water. It's one of the most blatant, flagrant violations of informed.
So chemtrails, contrails, whatever people want to call it, they are very much real, and they are poisoning us and our air.
Yeah, but there's a difference. This is what I mean. A contrail is what a normal plane leaves. A chemtrail, which it's in the world, isn't it? Chemical, chem. They're spraying chemicals into the air. One chemical is barium. This has been known for a long time. Many of them, yeah, they're toxic. They're neurotoxins. They're spraying as it goes into our food. Nothing was wrong that she was saying there. That this is all correct. You cannot trust the Satanists. I mean, I don't know how many times I need to say this. But you cannot trust the Satanists, the people who run the world, the people who are in the Epstein files. You cannot trust these people. I mean, again, it's also just getting people on side of sort of the Satan's little season kind of issue as well. In order for people to worship Satan quite significantly, he kind of needs to exist, you know what I mean? And like, these are the people in the know with all the money and the power, and they're worshipping the guy. So you think they maybe know something you don't, you know what I mean? And the answer is they do. They know quite a lot you don't. So they're displaying chemicals in the air, right? This is a fact, absolute fact. And none of it will be good for us. Absolutely none of it. It really won't. It'll probably shorten our lives. If fucking in some way give us cancer or something. Again, they injected you with a COVID vaccine there, then cancer rates have gone through the roof. Fucking myocarditis, heart problems. So if you don't think these people will fucking murder you in some way, shape, or form, you're not playing ball in fucking in the right in the right world here. You're not here. You're not with us. So, yeah, chemicals in the air. This is a fact.
Our water, our food, through vaccines, every possible way. It's like they want to destroy us. They want to make sure, whether they are poisoning us, poisoning our minds, trying to control us. There's a lot of layers to this, and there's just no denying it anymore. Every day I see new videos that pop up, but I thought this one was
Yeah, an advert, I think. I mean, I'm glad. Again, I've known this, as I've mentioned many a time, for about 18 years there, and it's good to see in the modern times here, the amount of adverts on fucking YouTube this morning, I swear to God, every fucking 2 minutes or something. I actually commented on someone's video earlier. I'm not watching this because there's too many adverts on your channel. Like, so let's see when we get the next one. 1 minute 18. We got an advert here, so let's see when we get another. So yeah, it's good to see so many people waking up to this, like, and waking up to the truth and the world. And again, you've got to try and get to. I mean, you're late in the game. I've said that. I mentioned this last year that you're running out of time. And lo and behold, we've got to a point in time where it could kind of look like you're running out of time, if you know what I mean. The World War III there, the economy, the migrant, the Civil War, you know. All this is fucking... I'm not predicting any of this. You know what I mean? This is all in the media. So, yeah, it's good that people are getting on board. It really is. Again, it's for your own benefit. It's not for anybody else's. It's for your own here. And again... we probably can't save this place, to be honest. So it's about it's the long game, so to speak, the long game. So it's good. Again, we're trying to help you here, like give you information. The people who are in charge are all Satanist weirdos who don't particularly like us, and this is why the world's fucking awful, to be honest. So yeah, we're just trying to help you out, and again, swerve the dangers as well, like. Before COVID, if we'd managed to wake you up before COVID, you wouldn't have been having any of them COVID vaccines like us, you know what I mean? Because you didn't need them. and I and many other people are ultimate proof that you didn't, because we're still here. You know what I mean? We didn't take any vaccines. We didn't die in any way, shape, or form. I had COVID twice. So yeah, it was all a load of bollocks. You know what I mean? You were hyped up. You like it was like again, Spanish flu was the last time this happened, and we lived in very different circumstances when the Spanish flu happened. You know what I mean? So yeah, you were just sold the lie, but you just bought it. But we're trying to get you to a point where when these people try to sell you the lie, you don't buy it, because buying the lie many times, and the game's getting serious now. The game's getting real serious, as you've seen since COVID. The next one's war. You don't want your children going to war to die for the Satanists for absolutely no reason whatsoever. I mean, you know what I mean? So it's time to get smart here and figure out the game, figure out who's in charge, figure out what the fuck's going on many levels. And this particular level is weather manipulation. So let's carry on.
All right, I'm going to prove to you that those clouds out there are chemtrails, and they are literally creating the weather. So if you look at this screenshot, you can clearly tell it's 1:52, and it's supposed to be cloudy at 3 p.m. Now I'm going to show you a few more clips going to 3 p.m. and after, so you can literally watch it in real time. Them literally creating clouds and covering the sun. Because I'm not lying. I hope y'all realize they literally make the weather. That's how they know the weather. It's almost 2 p.m. right now, and at 3 p.m. for the next few hours, it's supposed to be cloudy. Now just watch. They're not predicting it, they just make it. And here's the proof. It's right in front of your eyes. Please wake up. These are not clouds. They are chemtrails.
Yeah, the chemtrails. You can watch them do it. You can watch it thin out. Exactly everything you watched there in that video. That's what it looks like, right? Again, this is what I was seeing the other day. And then it starts to thin out, as you can see. And then eventually you can kind of left with the line that where it was originally sprayed. But it's spread out and thinned out. And because they do so many, they zigzag the sky, it eventually thins out to what you see in... Well, just play it again.
Because I'm not lying. I hope y'all realize they literally make...
It thins out to that, right? So you've just got this thin haze right across the entire sky. That's ultimately chemicals. It's also blocking out the sun slightly. But yeah, that's what it looks like maybe 2 hours after they've sprayed. And usually where I am, they do it in the morning. So around about now, 8 to 9 o'clock and 10 o'clock in the morning, it'll look like this. It'll be starting to spread out. And then they'll do another run again in the afternoon, I've noticed. And then by sort of 5, 6 o'clock, or in just maybe 3, 4, 5, 6 o'clock, it'll look like this again. They'll do it again twice a day. Then maybe even when it gets to summer, they'll run again later on in the day as well, maybe 3 times. But this is definitely happening. It's a definite fact. You can watch it happen. And yeah, they're spraying chemicals into the air. Again, this is why we have been trying to tell people these for years, because these people are fucking like poisoning us to death here. Like, you wonder why people like die at fucking 60-odd-year-old now, when people should live to the fucking 90 in these times. Apparently we're living longer. Not around here, mate. The all fucking people are dropping down in the 60s and the 70s. So again, the COVID vaccine's got a lot to fucking do with that as well. Again, people have been injected with something, and your immune system is attacking your own body. Is kind of what's happening in a lot of cases. Your body is attacking itself because of things they injected within you. Look into it if you want. So I'll play a bit more. Hold on.
The weather. That's how they know the weather. It's almost 2 p.m. right now, and at 3 p.m. for the next few hours, it's supposed to be cloudy. Now just watch. They're not predicting it, they just make it. And here's the proof. It's right in front of your eyes. Please wake up. These are not clouds. They are chemtrails. They make you dumb. They make you sick. They block out the sun, which is the most necessary nutrient on the planet.
Does anyone else find it odd that whenever it's a sunny day, but the weather report says that it's going to be cloudy, a bunch of planes go up and start leaving contrails all over the sky? Just a few hours ago, it was completely sunny, but the weather report said that it's going to be cloudy. And I look up and I see at least 10 planes spraying or leaving contrails all over the sky. Those contrails started turning into something that looks like...
Yeah, I mean, this again, here's the haze. These planes are not like planes of people going to Spain and on holiday. These are not the planes. They're not, you know what I mean? They're not commercial airline planes. These are specific planes designed and fitted with apparatus that can spray chemicals out of the plane, off the wings, etc. I could actually maybe go and find you a picture. I mean, maybe she's got one in the video later on. No, there's maybe one spraying, but you can. I've seen these things on the runway, on the tarmac, and people have been going around videoing the equipment. You know what I mean? Many of people have probably seen it as well, but again, the footage is out there anyhow if you want to go and find it. So yeah, this isn't like commercial airlines that are people going on holiday. These are specific planes doing this. This isn't, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's not you going on holiday. It's not them planes. Them planes leave contrails, not chemtrails. So yet again, these people, don't confuse the two. There's two different things going on here. You know what I mean? This is chemtrails. Contrails is what comes off the back of a plane when you go to Spain or when you go on holiday. So we'll continue on. We'll play a bit more. Though.
Like a cloud, but after around an hour or so, they went away. But don't worry, around 15 other planes were ready to go right back up. It's currently almost 3 p.m. and they've been spraying or leaving contrails for the last 4 hours now. And it doesn't seem like they're going to stop because they're updating the weather report every hour saying clouds incoming, clouds incoming. It's going to be an extremely cloudy day. It's actually saying it's going to be cloudy for the next week. It almost seems like they're trying to modify the weather, but if you would have said that a few years ago, you would have been told that you're a conspiracy theorist because they had not yet admitted that they had been doing geoengineering and cloud seeding.
Yeah, but I mean, yet again, this whole conspiracy theorist, I mean, the fact that you can't figure out that's been done to you as well, you know what I mean? You've been programmed with this, it's like a defensive mechanism. When something sounds too crazy, you just pull out the word conspiracy theorist and everything's said and done here, and you know what I mean? That's diffused it all. So yeah, again, every conspiracy ever's basically fucking come true at this point. Do you know what I mean? I mean, I can predict the future with unfucking canny accuracy here. You know what I mean? So, because the whole world is a conspiracy, like that's honestly the truth. Do you know what I mean? When you figured that out, that the whole world is a conspiracy, then you're on the right path. Is a good way of looking at it here. You found out the world's fucking nothing, nothing what you were led to believe from birth right through your childhood and your teenage years, probably into your 20s, depends how old you are now, I suppose. But yeah, everything you were ever taught up until the point you've been retaught it, you realise everything's wrong, everything you've been taught is wrong. It's all a lie, we probably didn't go to the fucking moon and all this shit, you know what I mean? So anyhow, chemtrails. You can't deny this. Again, it's. I mean, I've even put forth a video last year of the UK government admitting that they were going to block out the sun. Well, how do you think they're going to do that? You know what I mean? Put a big fucking tent in the sky. So yeah, the UK government have even admitted they're going to block out the sun. So it's all been admitted. It's all been proved. There's no denying it. But they're still spraying chemicals in the air, which ultimately is probably killing us in some way. So, yeah, that's about the size of it, to be honest. I'll leave it there. If you want to come and watch the rest of the video. I mean, look at that one there. As you go, it's starting to spread out. Another fucking advert, would you believe it? A fucking advert every minute or something today on YouTube. Honestly, it's fucking infuriating yet again. I'm gonna leave it there anyhow. Chemtrails, look into it. Peace.